Jamie, I'm challenging you to a 1 sheet of plywood build-off.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Boondockbuilds. My name's Jamie, and you heard it here first, folks. The Fish Over Chicks guys have challenged me to a build-off. The rules are simple. Each person gets one piece of maple plywood that must be 3/4 of an inch thick. You do not have to use the whole sheet, but you cannot use more than one 4x8 sheet of plywood. Accessories and hardware are allowed to be used, and there is no time limit. So let me show you guys what I'm thinking real quick. So this is a little off. We're going to have actually 3 cabinets here in the middle, but it's going to be a total of 5 foot long by 2 foot tall. The 3 cabinets in the middle are going to be 1 foot. Then I've got a shelf right here. I'm throwing some hooks at the bottom, and this is going to be a great piece for our new entryway for our house. My wife's been asking for one of these for a long time, so I'm going to break this up into multiple videos for a little mini series. So be sure to subscribe. All right, so the first thing we'll do is come in 1 foot down the whole side. Mark that line. So I feel like Fish Over Chicks might have the advantage of me on this one because the only plywood I've ever used went on the side of a house. But can Peter do this? I'm kidding. But even though I am pretty good at cutting a straight line with a skill saw, I've cut everything about 1/8 of an inch too thick, so I'm gonna run this to the table saw just to make sure everything's nice and straight. Now we're gonna do that whole process one more time. So before I started cutting these, I went in and remeasured everything, got with my wife, and we think we're gonna reduce the 5 foot down. It's probably gonna come out to more of a 4.5 foot. She said 4, but I still think that's a little too small. So we're gonna be somewhere in between the 4 and 5 foot range. I've got to do some math. I'm wondering if John and Peter are having a tough time too.
How's the bottom look?
Not that bad.
No? All right, great. We're just gonna put, all right, good. This might be one of those situations where it would have been smarter to wait until that one was glued up, but we didn't. We used the remainder of the clamps that were big enough. It was 3. No calls on it, just 3 clamps. We'll see. We were just saying that everything is going so well in this project so far, like no hiccups. But this does not have to be a hiccup. I think it'll be okay.
Let's just say I'm glad I'm not the only one having issues. Okay, so here's our cut list so far for what we have on the cabinets. We have 4 cut down to 24 inches long, we have 10 cut down to 10 inches long, and then 2 at 36. And these boys better look out because I can tell you exactly who I'm betting on winning this thing. Not them, me, no, me, no. Like, I don't even like those guys. Why would I want them to win?
Bruh.
I don't know how anyone could think I want them to win. It's crazy. So on a serious note, let's call and check on them, see what the progress is looking like. So how's the progress coming for you guys?
Pretty good.
You're all done.
No, he's got to put it together. Wow, okay, all right.
Got to put it together. It's a lot of cuts, I'm warning you.
A lot of cuts, okay. We got a lot of cuts too. I think we have, I can't tell you, but we have a lot. What if we're doing the same project?
That'd be kind of crazy. You ain't making a wooden bowl out of plywood, are you?
No comment.
I'm messing. I just wanted to check in and see how you guys are doing, sir.
Yeah, we'll be done in the next few hours here, and then a quick round of golf. So Good luck
Sounds
to you,
good.
my friend.
I'm going fishing this afternoon myself. So.
All right.
There you go.
So they got me really curious on what they're making, so let's get this thing together. Okay, so we're starting with our 24-inch and some of our 10 inches here. Put a little glue on each side. And I use this bar clamp to help hold it in place. Then I've got 1 1/4 brad nails. We're gonna pop into the side of it. Then you're going to want to repeat these exact same steps with your other 24-inch pieces. And when you're building these yourself, make sure your sides are overlapping your top and bottom pieces. You don't want those showing on the sides. And now we're going to do the same thing on a 36-inch piece. And if you're still with me, please be sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's 100% free. And be sure to comment who you think the winner is going to be. And once I'm done with this, I will be filling all these holes with wood filler. And here I'm pulling from left to right and marking a line at 12 inches and 24 inches just to make sure everything is centered. Alright, so for our shelf in the middle, pull down 11.5. Make a line on each side. That is going to be the bottom of our shelf here. And then flip it over and repeat that same process. Pull down to 11.5 inches. Mark that line, nail it in. Now we're going to do the same thing to the last one. Okay, so we have right at 11 3/4 inches left. So what I'm going to have to do is take this to my miter saw first and cut it at 36 inches, and I'm going to do this twice. And then we're going to head over to our table saw. Lost my dang pencil again.
I give up.
Boondocks
You
has
win.
gotta win.
You win, man. I can't get the last piece off. Thank you, John.
I took a chunk out of my finger.
Yeah, no, it hurts.
Like a for real chunk out of there. Focus.
All right, Boondock wins if he didn't draw blood. First try.
Okay guys, we're almost done. So what we're gonna do is take our 10-inch piece and our 6-inch piece, put those together. We'll start and pull down 4 inches on each end of my 10-inch piece. And then we're gonna stick the top of that right on this board. We're gonna nail that together. I really should have took my speed square and drew a line across this before I put this piece on there. That's all good. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. Do it after. All right, guys, so while that's drying, we're gonna go ahead and mark for the hooks. So we're gonna pull over from left to right. We're gonna make a mark at 4 inches, 11 inches, 18 inches, 25, 32. And these are gonna be the spots where our hooks go into. So I went to Lowe's and got these really nice hooks. I feel like that's gonna look really good on our piece here. The problem with it is the screws that came with it for the mounting hardware are way too long. That's gonna go right through our board here. So I grabbed some Harbor Freight screws. Good to go. Oh, I'm just kidding. We're good. So this is going to be my project for this video. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do that because this is going to be the first part of a little mini series I'm doing, probably about 3 or 4 videos long, where I'm going to be adding on to this quite a bit and mounting it in my house. So let's see what Peter built. Peter built. All right, guys, so the results are in. I just got a text from Peter. We're gonna see what they built. Oh, wow. Well, I lost. Look at that edge grain, man. God, why didn't I think of that? God, why didn't I think of that? This is pretty sick. So if you want to see what Fish Over Chicks made, click the link in the description. I'm gonna be leaving a link to that video down below. And be sure to comment on both videos who you think the winner is, and we're gonna be announcing that next week. Huge thanks to the guys over at Fish Over Chicks for inviting me to do this challenge with them. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to do so while you're checking out their video. Click right here if you want to check out my last video. We'll see you guys next time on Boondockbuilds.